Aloha, beautiful high vibe galactic tribe. Welcome back to my channel, my beautiful cosmic beings, awakening soul tribe. Welcome to all of you and welcome to all my new subscribers. So grateful to be here. Thank you, everyone, for commenting below. Let me know how you're doing in the chat. I do read all your comments and I'm so grateful for you. So today, lots of awesomeness to channel in, calling in Prime Source Creator to surround us all with divine light, asking the Galactic Alliance to open the Galactic Akashic records and bring in a transmission via me, via a deep dive reading today as well. So welcome everyone. My name is PinkBella. Aloha. I have been sharing transmissions for many years now, and I work with many different galactic tribes as well as the divine goddesses, Mother Mary, the divine Sophia, the dragons, and also the Galactic Alliance. So I started really deep diving into the Galactic Akashic records the last couple of years. It's a higher perspective, and the Alliance can bring me in messages that I wouldn't be able to look at or bring in for you all just by looking at the collective records. So we got amazing topics today. First off, I haven't looked at the solar flash for a long time, but we just had two massive back-to-back X-class flares. And so I'm going to deep dive into that, bring information about that. I want to look at the solar flash and see what kind of update we have around that as well. See what Dragon wants to bring some messages in for us today. And I'll also talk about the Schumann resonance and the symptoms that many of us can feel. Now, this is part of our awakening ascension journey, which basically ascension to me, because I've been on this journey for a long time, is the awakening of our heart to our soul, to our intuition, to our guidance as to why we're here, what we came to learn, what we came to heal, as well as our reconnection to Prime Source Creator and to go home. So this is ending that reincarnation loop and cycle that many of us personally and ancestrally have been in for thousands of years to heal everything we can in this lifetime and head on home. And so that's what we're working towards. I'm going to be deep diving on Rumble this week to look at there's division in this community about belief systems, about many things. And there's been this sort of cloud that's come in to confuse everyone or make us feel like nothing's happening. That's not the case at all. We have multiple reasons why we're here. Many of us are here on a specific soul mission, especially if you're very connected to the stars, the galactics, the different alliances, because you have a blueprint. All right, so you are one of the chosen ones, one of the awakening souls. And I feel like the division could be a couple of things. I feel like it could be so there's the term false light, and actually false light represents the old matrix division of religions. And the interesting thing, just briefly looking at it already, is some of the beings that say that what we're doing, we're sharing, is the false light, when in actual fact, that division of not believing in what we're doing is to divide and conquer, and again is a division. And that also has the background of this matrix programming where they flip it and say the opposite. So I'm going to deep dive in that more on Rumble. I'm not going to look at anyone individually because I don't agree with that. I feel like everyone is here on mission. Even those individuals are on some type of mission. But what I want to look is that collectively why that energy would be here right now trying to disrupt everything, especially where we're getting to the good part of the movie. So check out my Rumble channel. All my links are below in the description box. Okay, so I'm going to look at that. But for right now, today we're also going to talk about this amazing, the sun has moved into Gemini today, and we're also in a very powerful Pleiadian alignment. So for those of you who are new, I've been working with Pleiadians right from the beginning. I realized I was here on mission, that I was activated at the pyramids in Egypt in the 90s. Then I was given that term starseed. Some of you don't resonate with the word starseed, and that's okay. That was like a term, and everything I share is an activation, a light activation code. So some of you might resonate with light worker, awakening soul, chosen one, 144,000. So I'm going to be shifting up the terms, but in essence, we're all one very large group of souls that came here to be here at this time, to help friends, family, to help the earth as well. Okay, so I want to look at the Pleiadian DNA activation that we're going through right now for the next couple of days. All right. If any of you, first off, would like to work with me, lots of offers on right now on all my personal one-on-one sessions, as well as packages, deep dive into your Akashic records, clarity for your destiny and your soul mission. There's also a galactic version of that. In the Galactic Akashic records, there's training and learning to work and activate with the dragons, both personal dragons and also galactic dragons. There are many mentorships, and right now as well for this Pleiadian portal, I'm offering another group distance, 22 chakra balance with all sorts of bells and whistles. If you want to still join that, there's still a few spaces available, and that will be tomorrow evening, 10 p.m. your time zone. If you're in Australia and New Zealand, it'll be the following day. So it'll be the 21st, and then in Australia and New Zealand, the 22nd. So check that out, and all the details are at the top of my website. Website is in the description box. Email is the best way to get a hold of me, okay? All right, I believe that that's all. There's tons of things on my website. If you have any questions, please let me know. Okay, first off, let's talk about the XCLASS solar flares. We had a 1.21 and then a 2.7 back to back right after that Scorpio full moon. That was crazy. Like, that was so intense. Okay, so with the XCLASS flares and with that large one, power grids went out all around the world. It disrupted radio signals, satellite signals, cell service. So this is an actual thing. It actually happens. You can go online and research. NASA shares about space weather. It's been going on for years. And so we're integrating from that. That is the light activations activating us, which can equate to ascension symptoms. And then we also are integrating what's going on with the Schumann resonance. So the Schumann resonance represents the heartbeat of the planet, which is usually at 7.85 hertz, but it has been at 100 hertz, and the grids show different colors. It's been all red for the last couple of days. Okay, so red means super high vibe energy. So we're going to be going up and down like this. We're going to be like can't sleep, and then we're going to be crashed and need to sleep to integrate. Okay, so that's going on right now, and that is massive and it's huge. Let me just pull up some information for us all. Now, when you work with me one-on-one, and I will share this for the group session as well. With the group session, I send out notes after every session with me, personal or distance. I send you a report, I send you notes, okay? So let me just see what they want me to share. There's some new things that I've added even since the last time I shared with you all last week. So a couple of things that are connected to our nervous system upgrade. Now, both the solar flares and the Schumann resonance will be impacting our nervous system. Our nervous system is repairing and rebuilding, and it's rebuilding for all of us. We came into this lifetime to repair our nervous system, and our nervous system is trying to hold more light. It's trying to push out the density and rebuild. Okay, so that's what's been added to my checklist. It is a nervous system rebuild, either by imprints from personal and past lives, imprints from others, and we're clearing those out. And there's also imprints and interference, personal, home, property, or both. So this is something that I went through in the last week. There's also a new one that I just added, which I'll be looking at more on Rumble, is interference from present lifetime or past lifetime healers, and then dissolving cords and calling back soul fragments and soul essences. All right. So I have been doing this work for years. I went to healers for years. I trained for years, and the type of healing I offer now is quantum healing. It's high vibe, energetic, multidimensional clearing of all timelines, dissolving everything that I just shared with you. But the other thing is that I hang up the call, or I clear the energy for both of us after a session. A lot of healers don't do this. So I actually train all of you to do that as well. Like when you work with me, I give you tools as well that your higher self is asking me to share with you all. So that's super important, and that's some of the imprinting that can be left on us. I can also like put kind of a cloud. I see like a gray energy cloud around you, where then it becomes confusing, and you start to question, which questioning is fine, but you start to question like everything, the path I've been on has been completely wrong. Okay. Super interesting to me. And I have been there. It forces us to learn how to discern, how to listen to our heart, our soul for guidance, and trust and faith that your connection to source is something that can't be disabled. Okay. Because we are, my sense is when I deep dive into some of this energy, that group is like a fourth dimensional energy, that they don't believe in prime source creator, that they don't have about 144,000 coding. So check out Rumble tomorrow. Okay. All right. So I want to just do a reading for all of us for all of this. The 2.7 XCLASS flares, the solar Schumann resonance that we're integrating from, and then we'll talk about the Pleiadian portal. Okay, so what do we need to know in general right now? Heart of source. Can't get any clearer than that. I don't even need to I don't even need to pull any more cards. So it's all about clearing out the density to reconnect our heart, our energy, our soul back to source. All-encompassing love, unconditional acceptance, serenity. So that's what this journey is all about. That when we use something like ascension, it means returning to remembering who we are and returning back home. Many of you don't realize this, but you actually reincarnated this time to go home, to remember about source. We have been beaten down and had waves of confusion around us and lied to for thousands of years, including our ancestors. Okay, so we came here to do it all. All right, I'm just going to pull another couple of cards around this. I don't want to do, because I want to deep dive more into the Pleiadian portal as well. Okay. Oh, you can't make this up. All paths lead home, right? So inner authority, intuition, turning our gaze within. So that's the thing. Whenever we're confused, it means there's some kind of energy in and around us that we've had imprinted on us or that we've absorbed. So it's like get back to basics, do a reboot, nature, and go within, and listen to that inner voice again. Okay. Okay. What other message? So some of this, I'll go into some of the symptoms as well. This all ties in with the Pleiadian portal as well. Okay. I love it. Number 41, unification, 963 hertz, oneness healing code. So again, a reminder to find frequencies to listen to that will help unify you and get you back into your heart and soul. How do we know if something we find on YouTube is what it says it is? It's you want to listen to your ears. You have very powerful, sensitive superpowers. So your ears will tell you what will resonate with you. Okay, so let's say you look for 528 hertz. It might take 6 or 8 videos before you find one that resonates with your soul. Trust it, because it's the same with our hearing, the same with our smell. Like if you ever wanted to know if, like as an example, an essential oil resonates with you, smell it. Your nose will tell you, yes, I love that, or no. Okay, so our bodies have these powerful senses for a reason. Okay, where else do you want me to go? Is there one more card? Dragons and a crystal. Okay. And then I'll read a little bit more information for you all. Oh, I love it. The rose pink dragon. So this is all about preparing our heart to connect with the higher facets of the cosmic heart. The cosmic heart is this upper chakra as well. So yes, I do work with the chakra system. I do kind of help you all align with that. The reason being is because our pillar of light can't be a pillar of light unless the chakra system, the Stargate system, is aligned and all working together, okay, like a puzzle piece. So the rose pink dragon has come in to help us be warm-hearted, align with love and diamond light, and connect us to the love of the universe. What is prime source creator? The ultimate love of the universe. Beautiful. That is amazing. I also worked with these dragons when I worked with the divine goddess code sessions and activations, which are beautiful. Okay, and then let's ask for a crystal around all of this right now. Angel light, beautiful. Angels, throat and crown chakras. Number 2, angel light, which is a blue crystal as well. And this energy that has been here to conquer and divide for all of us is also confused many of us about believing in our guardian angel and working with the angels. So when I call in teams of light, I go beyond this matrix. I go beyond the earth. I connect in with source, which is between the 20-second, 48-second, 20 second, 22 gateway up to the dimensional gateway up to the 48 dimensional gateway, depending on where you are, what you are ready to align with. That is the prime source radiant energy that comes in. I align with it every single day, and I help you realign with that as well. Okay. All right. So now I want to go to, yeah, what they're letting me know, and I'm going to read about this too, that the 2.7 massive X-class solar flare was huge. And it's like a predecessor to the solar flash, but we haven't looked at the solar flash for a while, so I want to look into that too. And it's also combined with the Pleiadian portal. So let's just have this little sip of tea. And let me all know in the comments. I'll be in the chat as well. So let me all know in the comments how you made out through the solar flares, because that was intense. We had a very intense full moon in Scorpio, and then boom, boom, 2 solar flares. Now, I was given that those solar flares were actually a gift from the galactic teams to help us sleep, because many of us couldn't sleep, including myself. Let me just pull a couple of cards on the X-class flares that just came in. 5 wisdom, foundation and achievements for prime source creator of the universe. I love it. And let's get some clarity cards. No, they will channel through me. Whoa! The one that almost flew out is the 8 of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles. King of Cups. Okay. And the Queen of Cups. All right. Okay, so all of this, including the solar flares, was to integrate and help us bring in another version of our higher self. And we've all been working incredibly hard. So the solar flares, like I just shared, were to help us relax and stabilize our nervous systems and rest, because it's like we got amped up. So this, again, foundations and achievement, this is connected to our root chakra and our life and our journey here on earth. And then we have the 7 of Pentacles, yeah, to bring a break in the energies. Like it was incredibly intense. So just to allow us to go into gratitude and rest, and yeah, maybe spend a little bit more time at home, like stabilizing that root chakra. Okay. And then it's all been, again, about the good. This is what I love, all about a reconnection to prime source creator, peeling away the layers of the onion, of doubt, of confusion, of feeling lost and abandoned. And then we have 2, like this card could be different depending on the reading, but we also have the Queen of Cups as well. So this is, again, reconnecting our heart chakra back to prime source creator, whether masculine or feminine. Okay, beautiful. Okay, so now let's talk about let's have a quick look at the solar flash. So I haven't looked at the solar flash for a long time. So the last time I looked at this, what the download they gave me was the Galactic Alliance and the Earth Alliance teams on behalf of Prime Source Creator are checking whether or not this is like still a priority every single day. Because when the solar flash comes, it'll be so massive that the grids will just be out. And that will greatly impact the entire planet. Okay. The other way is that we could be asleep. It could happen while we're all sleeping. So let me just ask about the solar flash. Is that still a requirement for the game plan? Like, and will it occur? Let's look at, will it occur in June, July, or August of this year? Okay, so let's look at June, Authority, the Emperor, July, number 6, material and spiritual prosperity. August 13th, transformation. And some clarity cards, please. Got the Hanged Man for June. We have the Sun in July. Chariot card in August. We have a yes, Ace of Cups. So yes, the solar flash is still part of the game plan. Now, June. Yeah, June, there's a lot of energies that are going to come in. You can see the halo, right? So still like lots of solar flare activity in June for us to step into our power. So in July, the sun is going to be incredibly active, even more so than June. And it's going to be bringing codes of spiritual and abundance and prosperity to all of us. Okay, so that's why there may be like more solar flares in July, massive transformation and movement forward in August. And that's where the Lion's Gate is as well. And it is quite intense. We have a yes that is still potential. Now, let me just ask for any clarity around August. So that's when it looks like. Just that there'll be lots of light codes coming in, lots of solar flares for August, and a big timeline jump. Anything else? A big timeline jump and lots of abundance codes as well for August. So because this is a yes, let me just ask for a clarity card for the yes, if this will be potential for 2025 at all. Three of Cups. And Seven of Pentacles. So there's no major arcana cards. It is a potential, but right now they're analyzing it and taking a look every 3 days whether it's necessary. And they're saying yes, it can still be a potential, but at the moment I'm not seeing that there is an absolute for 2025. So we will look at this again, but I just wanted to check in and see. So yeah, we'll check in again, everyone. And I'm going to ask one more question because this is what I asked previously, and I'll shuffle the cards. Is there, are the solar flares just going to get stronger instead? So there'll be like a really powerful, like 2.7 solar flare, recalibrating all of us on the grids, and then a pause. So let me just ask that. Will there be just higher solar flares, like incremental increases? Two of Swords. Again, the Emperor. The Queen of Wands. Sometimes I don't always get. Oh, this is interesting because this person, Eight of Swords and Two of Swords, both of these individuals, crossroads, two timelines. They're also saying, like, we may not even remember or see it. That's this individual as well. So there's two timelines right now. And what else do we need to know? We have the Emperor and the Queen of Wands. Clarification cards, please. It will be a huge deal. A huge timeline shift. And it's part of the galactic battle as well. Okay. Any other information that we need to know today in particular? Yeah, huge timeline jump. So those of us that know about this, that know, like this crowd, this collective, will we know that the timeline jump has completed? Yes, but right now the information is hidden, and it's the plan is going on behind the scenes, and it's the Galactic Alliance and the Earth Alliance are watching over us to make sure that everything is in place for this to happen, but it will be a huge timeline jump. Okay, and will we know? Will we recognize that we're in this new timeline? Page of Swords, sorry, Page of Swords. And Six of Pentacles. Yeah, what they're saying is that it's going to be, everything's going to be different, like more balanced, more peaceful. Wow. Okay. So I would come back and check in on this again. That's really exciting news. I love that. Okay. So let's now look at the Pleiadian portal. So before I come back and read this, I wanted to read something else to you all. I'll keep shuffling. Where did it go? Where did it go? Nope. Forgot where I put it. Bear with me. Bear with me. Okay, so the Pleiadian portal is the sun aligns with the Pleiadians, the Pleiadian constellation, sending beams of high frequency energy to the planet and into our soul, a time of elevated consciousness, healing, and an opportunity to create a brighter reality. The portal has been open for a while, everyone. I've been posting about it every day. Pleiadian portal opened on the 19th to the 21st, some say the 18th, and we're in the 20th today, and it aligns with the Pleiadian star system known as the Seven Sisters. The Pleiades cluster is located between Taurus and the Gemini zodiacs and is an archetype for the divine feminine energy. The portal is bringing lots of galactic energies and activations from the central sun and the Pleiadian light codes and transmissions, assisting in the planetary ascension awakening process. How did I find out about the awakening process? A number of years ago, I went and had a reading with someone like me who let me know that I was connected to the Pleiades. And then it turns out, yes, I had this massive activation at the Stargate system in Giza at the pyramids, not once, but twice. And it turns out that also Barbara Manciniak, who wrote Bringers of the Dawn, she also had the same thing, which I just recently found out. I did not know that. So we were all downloaded at various times with the divine blueprints for this awakening. So that's how I know that it's real, because I have been on this journey since 1994, which is a long time. Okay. And many of you are just finding out, you're finding out that you have a mission, that you have a purpose. We all do. Okay, so let's now talk about the Pleiadian portal. This portal is a recalibration gateway, a return to remembrance. It's also activating our heart chakra technology. This portal is reawakening the inner star heart gate system. And this is our soul technology. It's helping to strengthen our connection to source, our empathy, our telepathy, our divine intuition. If you're feeling all more emotionally sensitive than usual, it's because the heart chakra is syncing to our new fifth dimensional frequencies. And just to breathe through your chest so your heart is healing, because it's upgrading to a galactic frequency. We're also going through a crystalline DNA reboot. And the solar flares and the Schumann spikes are amplifying our original divine blueprint. So some of the symptoms, we may have ringing in the ears, vivid dreams or visitations. You also might see flashes of light, increased connection to animals or nature, and also timeline glitches and timeline jumps, which is like we can look at the time, and maybe all the devices in our home are at different times, or we are, or we lose. I've lost like 30 minutes on one of my devices before as well. Okay. This is also about a prep for the solar flash, which is amazing. So the Pleiadians are also assisting us to stabilize our Earth, our inner Earth grid system, as well as the Earth's light grid for upcoming energetic surges. And that's why many of we're feeling called to feel grounded, more grounded, using grounding mats, etc., crystals, frequencies in our home, salt baths, and also our property, as well as going to nature, supporting others with healing work. That's what I'm doing, as well as receiving healing myself. I give the healing to myself as well. And we're to rest in between these waves of activity. Okay, we're not late, we're precisely on time, and we're holding space for everyone else who is awakening to this. I love that. Okay, so let's let me pull some cards. And again, if you all want some assistance, the next group offering to align with this gateway and all the solar flares is May 21st. You can check that on my website. There are no dates posted for June yet, okay? Stay tuned for that. Okay. All right, so let me just ask in general, what do we need to know for this Pleiadian gateway, solar flash, all of it? Lemurian seed codes. Akashic records. I love it. I knew this card was going to come forward. Stargate Heart. There's the Emerald City from the Wizard of Oz and from Wicked. Okay. So right off the bat, Lemurian sea coast. So Lemuria is very much connected to the Pleiadian system, very divine feminine goddess energy, embracing sensitivity, uniqueness, living with grace. So we are absolutely becoming more sensitive. There's just no way that we can't be. Many of us feel the solar flares 3 days before the technology systems, the scientific equipment reads it here. We're also, many of us feel it 3 days after. So we've been going through this huge wave for about a week now, okay? So the Akashic records, so it's bringing up information and remembrance. It's helping us download our personal insights from the Akashic records. But we're also clearing old stories. We're releasing past lives to be free and sovereign. And then, of course, there's the beautiful Stargate heart. This is our heart grid technology that's coming online. Heart chakra opening, unlocking generosity. So we all know, you can see the Merkaba there. We all know that we have a heart chakra. So those who don't believe that we do, that's super interesting to me, but that just means they're from a different energy. That means that those beings are from a different collective. And I'm super interested to look into more of that tomorrow. Okay, let's pull some other cards about what else do we need to know for this Pleiadian, powerful, beautiful Pleiadian gateway. High Priestess, divine feminine energy. So for those of you who resonate with divine goddess codes, you resonate with the divine feminine intuition, the High Priestess energy is coming in to activate you as well. How are you being called to step up and level up? Let's pull one more. I love it. The Star Mother. There again. Divine Sophia, Mother Mary. How can you take care of yourself, Star Mother? But just know that we have that connection with the divine goddess energy as well. Again, I connect with the galactic goddesses off planet, Kuan Yin, Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene, Goddess Sekhmet, etc., to assist me on this journey. And they're very much going to be part of the healing sessions this week and through the group sessions as well. All right, where else do I want to go? And then I'll do a galactic tarot message as well. Trust the timing. Trust the wave that you came in on. Your time is not running out. And this other one came out. We are the Hathors. All right. Deep love, mothers. I'm just going to say deep love, mothers, love, and birthing as a portal. So this very much could be a divine goddess code activation, Sisterhood of the Rose activation for many of you with the 7 sisters of the Pleiadian system, okay? That's amazing. Yeah, all right. I'm going to just pull a few more messages for us. That makes sense too with the pink rose dragon, right? And those are the dragons I often work with when I bring in Mother Mary's messages. Number 20, resilience, Lyra Genesis activation. So again, this is also connected to Lyran and Vega starseed codes. So you don't have to be connected to the Pleiadians to receive your download and activations. The Pleiadians are just stepping up at this point to assist us with the divine light codes, but they're also saying that this is going to help all the Lyran and Vega star seeds and with DNA activations to help you all step into your power as Lyrans. There's been a lot of trauma, a lot of wounding over many, many lifetimes. And many Lyrans lived on the Pleiadian system. And many of you actually prepared for this mission by being on the Pleiadian system staging there. And you go back to the Pleiadian ships often as well for meetings, okay? Let's pull a dragon message for this. I love it. The white gold dragon from Lyra. You can't make this up. So such a big portion of the Lyrans, you're also receiving a divine Pleiadian activation at this time. This is to help to connect you to the highest Christ, divine Christed light, to develop your multidimensional intuitive abilities. I love that. The white gold Lyran energy. Did I pull a crystal? I did not. Okay. Well, this is like a bonus reading today. And I wasn't going to make this video too long, but apparently it is. Okay, malachite. This is also like a galactic stone, everyone, number 27, nature heart chakra. So malachite is, it's not a stone that was originally from the planet. It was brought here for us. Do I have a piece? I do. I've got a piece of malachite right here. This is great to have with you if you're not able to get to nature. Okay, it will help to, I've got it out now. It will help to help balance your heart chakra. So you see how everything is pulling together as well, okay? All right, what else do we need to know in the Galactic Akashic Records for this portal and this very beautiful, powerful week as the sun's also in Gemini? Fast movement after this, the Chariot. So the portal will be finished by the end of the day tomorrow. We have the stars. We have 2 major arcana. So our star families are receiving and Queen of Swords. Bottom of the deck is 3 of Swords. Okay. Destiny. Obstacles and challenges. The waiting game. And then the 3 of Swords. There's the Chariot again, 7. Wow. Okay. So overall, so many of you have been healing so much, and there's still a few things that are clearing out of your heart chakra. Okay. And then once that is done, this is the heal. You can even set an intention for this healing energy to come in and help heal any wounding in your heart chakra, and then full steam ahead for you. Okay. I'm going to do it this way backwards. So Queen of Swords on the waiting game. So many of you have been waiting for this gateway to help clear the old feminine wounding. Okay, that all of us carry within. So this has been the gateway in the portal that you have been waiting for, which is beautiful. Then we have there's the Star Council. So they are overseeing this whole divine download and to help remove obstacles and challenges out of our way. And they're also letting me know, like, this is an illusion. So see how there's a break. The obstacles and challenges are an illusion, and that you do have a council of light that is going to help you empty the bowl. That's what they're saying. They're saying set intentions to release what no longer serves you and call in this divine light. Then there we got the Chariot twice. That's 2 7s. So, and this is part of your destiny to help you move forward this beautiful gateway. I love that. On that note, everyone, thank you so much for being part of this High Vibe Tribe. I will be back soon, sending you love and aloha. And thank you again for liking, sharing, and being part of this High Vibe Galactic Tribe. Sending love, you beautiful awakening souls. Take care. From Pink Bella.